Hey, welcome today. Big time for our program. We want to kind of extend things, and I want to thank as far as the people involved as far as getting this thing rolling together. This is big time for us. This is something I've wanted to do since I've been here, was try to have as far as a time where we can share and let people know as far as who we've signed, any other information. I'll be able to ask questions, stuff like that. Right now, our list as far as today, we have signed 30 commitments, 30 signatures that have now come through the fax machine. We're very excited about. We have a few other ones that will be kind of trickling in here and there, but we're very excited about the young men that we have right now. And what I'd like to do is kind of break this up a little bit as far as kind of explain some of the players that we have. You know, really, first off, before I get through there, I really want to kind of take my hat off and salute to my assistant coaches. These guys have done an unbelievable job as far as putting this list together, getting these athletes that we need to have, and guys, we're very excited about it. These guys have worked far and beyond as far as what I could ask a group of guys. So I want you guys to understand as far that I'm very fortunate to have these. The players that we have signed, I'll tell you what type of players we got. We have players that we feel like that with the players we have on campus right now that it can carry us over. I mean, you know, that's one thing as far as that we've been talking about all these recruits. You know, we're tired of being average. You know, that's the bottom line. We're tired of being average. We want to be great. We want to compete for the championship conference, and these players that we've got coming in are going to be doing that. And so we're very excited about that. I kind of like to go first. I'm going to kind of go over some of these players real quick with you guys. Some of the guys that have signed with us and kind of talk about them. I first want to talk about as far as our defensive players. I believe the numbers that I had on that one is I believe that there's 14, 16, I think there's 16 players that we signed today on the defensive side. First I want to start off, we've signed 2 linebackers. We've signed 7 defensive linemen and 7 defensive backs. And so we're pretty excited about having as far as these type of players coming in. You know, I can go through these part. I know as far as time-wise, so I really kind of want to hit over a few of these so kind of let everybody know. First one that we're very excited about having is Austin Loomis. He's a linebacker from Deer Creek up in Edmond. This is a big-time signee for us, to tell you the truth. I mean, this is a young man that we know that a lot of schools were looking at, and I'm not talking about Division II, I'm talking about Division I type of schools. So, you know, and it was a decision that we are very fortunate and very excited that we did get his signature on there. He's the type of guy that we think is can come in and make an impact early. That's just how we feel about this young man. So very excited about having Austin Loomis come in on this. Next one is a young man from UConn, Brandon Andresic. Yes, like I said, with a name like Cocannouer, I'm not too worried about as far as pronouncing that. But this guy is another one that he's come in. He's a good-sized young man. He's a two-way player there at UConn. And like I said, we feel like he's the type of guy that's going to come in and give us a depth at that linebacker spot. And eventually, we feel like that on down the line that he could be a player for us. On the defensive line, like I said, we have 7 young men that we've signed. The first one is Jake Babers. He is from Frisco Heritage High School in Texas. This young man is another one that we're looking possibly as a defensive end. Again, a lot of these defensive linemen that I'm going to be talking about, these are guys we're hoping that when they get up there as far as the stage come in, that they'll be able to be pushing as far as getting a lot more weight on them where they can help us out. But a lot of these guys, we feel like as far as the way they're going to come in right now, certain things that those guys can kind of help us out. But he's the type of the hybrid type of defensive lineman that we have. Other one is Jake Ellison, is from Canyon High School in Texas. He's another young man that has a big frame. He has a tremendous upside and has ability. And again, he's another one that we feel like is going to do a lot of things for us as far as in the future. Tyler Folis is a defensive lineman from Deer Creek in Edmond. He is a big, solid guy, defensive lineman. I think he's another one that he has a chance. I know he's a big-time heavyweight wrestler right now, and you know, but I know as far as with his size, with his speed, as far as on the wrestling mat, we think that he can come in and help us out. Tyler Hicks is from Frederick, Oklahoma. He's a young man that we're very excited about getting. He's one that we weren't sure about early in as far as the process. We were going to get him, but he's got the scores, everything going along with him. Very talented guy, and like I said, we're very excited. And he's the type of guy we feel like is going to be down in the trenches. So, big kid too. Our other ones we have is Evan Higbee is from Rockwall Heath in Texas. He's another one that we feel like a big bone kid. I hate to use that word big bone, but I mean, when I say that, he's a guy that's going to put on another 20, 30 pounds the way we look at it. And so we feel like he's going to be the type of kid that can come in and help. Leroy Jackson from Lancaster, Texas. He's another one, big 6'3" kid. He's, like we said, we feel like it's going to be a defensive end. He's another one, has great get off of the ball, good speed, so we're very excited about having him. Dustin Johnson is from Taylor High School in Taylor, Texas. He's another kid that we like about him is that one thing we like, he possesses a lot of that speed and that size that we're really looking for. Again, these defensive lineman guys, these are guys we're hoping that, we're hoping that a couple of them come in and kind of give us a little bit more depth in the rotation we have. But we really look at these guys as far as getting a lot more weight on them. They're going to be big-time players for us on the future. In the defensive back area, we have 7 young men that we've got in. One is already here. His name is Abram Piget. It's spelled P-I-G-G-E-E. I had him in class. I called him Piggy for about 2 or 3 days before I realized it's Piget. And but this guy comes in as a corner. He's one of the type of kids we think can come in and make an immediate help. He's on campus right now. I love his work ethics. We're very excited about having him here. Jamoran Rose, did I say it right? Jamoran Rose from Waxahachie, Texas. The young guy, he's a tall kid, 6'2". He's a freshman guy coming in defensive back that we think can help. We're very excited about getting this young man. Again, he comes from a school where there's an ex-Bulldog, David Ream, who played football here with us back when I played. He's the head coach there, so it's great to get guys from a program, especially from fellow Bulldogs. Johnny Daniels is from Jacksonville, Florida. He's coming in. He's another one that we just feel like that with their size, but all these guys, we're not talking about, these aren't 5'8", 5'9" guys. These are 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2" guys. We feel like that they can play multiple positions in the back end. Guys are pretty physical. Johnny's one of those ones right there. Like I said,